Hello guys, and welcome to Oko Inspiration. Today we are going to share psychological facts with you which will blow your mind. This video will help you to get to know yourself and others better. You will start to become more conscious about your thoughts and behaviors. Your common wisdom and your perception of human behavior might be challenged, but our facts are based on psychological research. If we have a plan B, plan A is less likely to work. When we realize we have other options, our motivation for plan A will decrease. We care more about a single person than about massive tragedies. People were asked to donate for a single girl who was about to die from hunger, and then for a whole village who was suffering. The girl got double the donations. If a problem is too big for us, we feel helpless and insignificant. We feel like our efforts don't make any difference. We remember beginnings and endings much more than middles. When we visualize a grocery list, it's easier to remember the beginning and the end. The same also applies to presentations. This fact is called the serial positioning effect. It takes 5 positive comments to outweigh 1 negative one. We focus more on negative bias instead of positive things. We are programmed to most like the type of music we listened to in high school. Listening to 5 to 10 songs a day can improve our memory, strengthen our immune system, and reduce depression risk by 80%. Good music triggers the release of dopamine and other feel-good chemicals. 80% of people use music as an escape from all negative things in life. The type of music we listen to affects the way we perceive the world. We look for human faces, even in objects. A common example is the man in the moon. High expectations lead to increased performance. Teachers had high expectations of certain students. Those students turned out to achieve more than others. Our mistakes are not noticed as much as we think. People who are perfectionists are more likely to end up being depressed because they stress themselves too much. Stress can be a cause of cancer. 2 things we will never have to chase is true love and true friends. We can create something in our brain without necessarily creating it in reality. When offered several options, people tend to choose the first one. This is called the primary effect. The more choices people are offered, the less likely it is that they will choose anything. To support human psychology, please like this video and subscribe. Less competent people tend to overestimate their abilities, while competent people underestimate their abilities. This is called the Dunning-Kruger effect. It takes only a few seconds to get an impression of a stranger, and longer encounters often don't change the first impression. It is psychologically proven that it takes only 4 minutes to fall in love. People really need love to be truly happy. A regular human being can only remember 3 to 4 things at one go, unless they are a genius. Humans have an attention span shorter than a goldfish, and it decreases every year. Singing reduces feelings of depression and anxiety. Oversleeping is toxic for our brain. When we sleep for a lot of hours, we will wake up still feeling tired, as if we need to sleep again. This is called the oversleeper's paradox. Heartaches are real. Our brain processes physical and emotional pain in the same way. Our brain releases the same chemicals. Rejection can in fact feel like someone punched us in the face. Otters show affection to their kind in public. They sleep holding hands. They sleep over water, and holding hands also prevents them from getting swept away. Naps during the day are life-saving. It reduces our chance of getting heart attacks. Being forgetful is actually a sign of higher intelligence. People who are always trying to make everyone happy are the loneliest. Yawns are contagious because we feel empathy. When we are single, all we see is happy couples, and when we are in a relationship, we mainly notice happy singles. When we hold the hand of a loved one, we feel less pain and we worry less. The longer we hide our feelings for someone, the stronger we fall for that person. The more money we spend on others, the happier we feel. The way we dress is linked to our mood. When we dress nicely, we feel better. The last person on our mind before we fall asleep is the reason for either our happiness or our pain. People look more attractive when they speak about things they are really interested in. The more we talk about someone, the more likely it is that we fall in love with that person. 90% of people text things they can't say in person. If we talk about our goals to others, less likely we are to succeed. Studies have shown that we lose motivation. Women who have mainly male friends stay in a good mood more often. Women with higher IQ have a harder time finding a life partner. We make most of our decisions unconsciously. Intelligent people tend to have fewer friends than the average person. The smarter we are, the more selective we become. Marrying our best friend reduces the risk of getting divorced. People who swear a lot tend to be more honest and upfront with friends. The happier we are, the less sleep we require. Comedians and funny people are more depressed than others. People who spend more time in the sun are more likely to be happier. Pretending not to care is the habit of someone who cares the most. Some of us fear of being too happy because we think something tragic is going to happen next. Being alone for a long time is as bad for our health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. We are wired in a way that we always try to return favors. Our hearth has nothing to do with the feeling of being in love. Love is only a chemical reaction in our brain. Feeling ignored causes the same chemical effect as that of an injury. There is a gene that causes us to be negative most of the time. Chocolate and shopping are more addictive than LSD and steroids. People with low self-esteem are more likely to criticize others. The cells in our body react to everything our mind says. Negativity can bring down our immune system and make us feel sick. The smarter the person is, the faster he or she thinks, and the sloppier his or her handwriting is. 70% of our dreams contain secret messages. Money spent on experiences will always have greater value to us. Men are not funnier than women. They just make more jokes, not caring if other people like what they say. Women have twice as many pain receptors on their body. Women have, however, much higher pain tolerance. Food tastes better when someone else makes it. Preparing food often takes so long that we lose our excitement. If someone is always on our mind, then it's very likely that we are on theirs as well. If you think this video was interesting, please share it with your friends and family, and give us a like and subscribe to the channel so that YouTube will send you more interesting and helpful videos. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.